What's going on, guys? So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a different video. I haven't done these before, but I figured it would be something to kind of a little bit more educational. So today's trout fishing excursion was an absolute failure. I haven't had this much failure in trout fishing before. Typically when I was going trout fishing before this, it was more inland rivers and streams, but not really trying to tackle big water kind of trout. So we kind of started in a spot on Lake Michigan where canals go into the rivers, and then sometimes the canals would just form into ports, and then moving on from there and other river systems that connect directly from Lake Michigan to try to target some big trout and possibly some salmon. But all we had today was typical, just a little follow of a brown trout, pretty good sized brown trout. I saw it I saw how big it was. I've never seen one, that big up close, and my heart just started racing. I'm pretty sure he saw me, and he went back down to where he was, and then I never saw him again. But we also did see another fish jump. Don't know if it was a salmon, don't know if it was a trout, don't really know what it was. We just saw it jump out of the water. I'll put the clips up here, all of that. Hopefully you guys can see it a little bit. I'll try to circle it for you guys to see if maybe you guys can see it on the camera. But so I just want to go over a little bit when you're targeting these trout about different kind of baits that you want to use. So today I was using spawn sacks. So now these are the fake ones. These are the little plastic ones. You can buy these for like, I think they're like $2.50, something like that. And then you can also buy the live ones. This is like live spawn sacks, and they usually come like in a glass jar, and they're pink. And the pink ones didn't work at all. Zero follow, zero anything, not even a hit on it. But these orange ones that I showed you before, this is actually what I was using, and the actual brown trout followed it all the way up. And I know it was a brown trout simply because of the coloration. I could see how light it was, and I could see the spots on it. There's a possibility it could have been something else, but I'm about 99% sure it was a brown trout. And then that's what we use for more of the Michigan fishing, and then just fishing those little canal areas there. But yeah, it didn't work. And then when we moved to the river system, I went back to a tactic that actually I learned from some trout fishing experts. It was actually using a night crawler with a light weight. And what you actually do is let that night crawler gradually sink to the bottom, rather than just have it sink immediately. That gradual fall entices the trout a little bit, because then it's more giving a presentation of maybe a worm or grasshopper or anything like that washing down the stream, and then they're feeding on it typically. And that's what you actually use. And so I used that, didn't even get a hit on that, and then I started moving into a spinner. I had a little silver spinner, did not catch anything, but I started seeing a little bit more movement when I started using the spinner. I started seeing a little bit more dark figures swimming around. So I don't know if they were getting a little bit more enticed by it, or what, or if they were just moving around. But I didn't bring any of my meth spinners, not even thinking. But I want to kind of go over a little bit about spinners. I know a lot of people kind of stay away from them, but I honestly love them when it comes to just any kind of fishing. With spinners, you can do so much of a different presentation with them. So typically I just cast and retrieve, but I do a slow retrieve, and then when I do feel myself get thumped, I speed up the retrieve, and it kind of entices them a little bit more. I've also seen some people do double jerk, let it fall, then retrieve. I've also seen people retrieve, let it fall, jerk, and then retrieve again. You can do all of those. I've caught fish out of multiple different presentations when retrieving spinners. I honestly think the spinners are one of the more versatile baits out there. I know a lot of people will argue with me on that, but I mean, I love plastics. I'm a live bait guy, as you guys have watched my videos before. I use night crawlers and shad, everything under the sun as far as live bait goes. This is something I believe in, that works really well. It's the same thing with spinners. But kind of going over my tackle really quick with you guys, and I'm going to be putting up clips periodically here of the fish excursion. So this is actually my trout box. So I have these right here. You guys take a look at those. Those are steelhead bobbers. What you actually do is you patch this onto your braid before your leader, and then you put the little metal barrel swivel on there, and then you tie your fluorocarbon Jesus Christ fluorocarbon line onto it, and you put your weight on that, and then that leader is obviously Invisalign, anything like that, and that serves as kind of like the play for that. And then going back to the box here, I was using, because we were tackling a little bit more bigger trout, I was using a barbed hook, or a barbed back hook. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that, but there's these little barbs. Now these are great for using night crawlers, especially because those back barbs are designed to catch on the night crawlers so they stay on better, and that's why I use them mostly. Those back barbs really don't affect the fish at all. It's more just to hold the bait on there. But I was also using the long shafted hooks, right around number 8 size. But like I said, just nothing today. It was kind of disappointing, but hope you guys found this a little bit more educational. I'm putting these videos on here, and hopefully you guys can kind of see that these fish are a mystery and they're very smart. I'm going to go back and try tackle it a little bit differently, this time with a lot more spinners, and then go from there. I have a kind of a method that I'm going to use for next time. Hopefully I can share that with you guys, but kind of a little different, more of an informational video for you guys today. But hope you guys have a Merry Christmas tomorrow. It's right around Christmas here. Let's see, what time is it right now? It is 12, so it is Christmas right now. So Merry Christmas to all of you guys, and enjoy the rest of this video. I'm going to put some more clips so you guys can kind of see a little bit, and then I also put some pictures on there for what we were actually trying to tackle today as far as fish go. So stay tuned to that.